Hi, I'm Michelle from Unicorn and Centaur, and today's video is makeup tips for equestrians. If you are worried about how to keep your face beat to the gods with show season upon us and summer almost here, aka
the sweatening,
then keep watching. Not all of us wear makeup to the barn or to equestrian events, and honestly, it's not necessary. I spend plenty of days wearing nothing but sunscreen and a smile. But sometimes you've got a show and you want to look good. Sometimes you've got somewhere to be after you ride. Sometimes you just want to be extra for the gram. But if you're going to commit, you need to be prepared to deal with sun, wind, rain, sweat, dirt. At least you hope it's dirt. It can be difficult to continue to slay when your face is melting into your sports bra. So here are my best tips to keep your makeup looking snatched all summer long. Okay, number one is sunscreen. That is step one. Horses are an outdoor activity, so you've got to protect your skin. Now, this really isn't a step that makes your makeup last longer, but it helps your face last longer. Y'all teenagers and 20-somethings out there watching this who think you don't need sunscreen, guess what? You do. Don't wait until you're in your 40s and getting sun damage on your cheeks to start, okay? Take it from your crazy Aunt Michelle. Get on this right now. You need about a teaspoon of sunscreen to cover your face and neck area. This one is my favorite. It's a Vino. You can get it at like the drugstore or Walmart or whatever. I also use a BB cream. I'm not real big on foundation, so I use this Maybelline BB cream. It's like a tinted moisturizer almost, and it adds a little bit extra sunscreen. So. There we go. I am sunscreened. Tip number two is powder with sunscreen in it. This, if you just leave your sunscreen and your foundation or BB cream on your face, if you just leave it on like that, it's going to be more likely to run off your face. If you set it with a powder, it's going to stay a little bit longer. There are several different brands, both drugstore and high-end, that have sunscreen in them. The one that I use is Physicians Formula. Again, this just adds another layer of sunscreen while setting everything else in place. I also carry this in my bag for touch-ups during the day. There's a little mirror in here and you can sort of like pat around the nose and mouth area where you might tend to sweat some of this off. Another powder product, I use the Rimmel Natural Bronzer. It is waterproof and has SPF in it. This means, y'all, clearly I love this. Add this on the top of your face. You're supposed to add bronzer like around the perimeter of your face to add a little bit of dimension. So, but if you're a bronzing type girl, this stuff is waterproof, which means you can wear a helmet and ride for an hour and it's still gonna be there. I'm not kidding. This is so we don't look quite so pale and yuckadoo. Okay, number three, waterproof eye makeup. I did my brows off camera, but my favorite waterproof brow product is this eyebrow pencil by Essence, and it's a waterproof, sweatproof formula. Your eye makeup should all be long-wearing, waterproof, sweatproof formulas. Your eye makeup has to stand up to sweat, sometimes rain, and probably tears. Don't judge me. So to make things last, you want to start off with a primer on your lids. The one I use is Milani's eye primer, but Wet n Wild also makes an eye primer. So I just put a little teeny bit on my finger. So there you go. That's just like a little invisible layer that gives your eyeshadows something to stick to. We're not even going to use powder eyeshadow if we want something that lasts all day My favorite trick is to take your waterproof bronzer and use that as your crease shade in your eye. So you take a fluffy brush. This is a Wet n Wild one I got at the dollar store. And get some on your brush. And then we're just gonna work that into the crease of your eye. And this is going to give your eyes a little bit of depth and make them look not quite so flat. If you use regular eyeshadows, they're not gonna last long as this Rimmel bronzer is in your crease. Check me out, look how cute I am already. So there you go, just a little something something. We're gonna put some in the other eye now. Alright, check your word. There we go. Drag a little bit of that on the lower lash line. Now for the lids, we're gonna take some cream shadow. I like these Revlon Color Stay cream shadows. L'Oreal has some cream shadows that are waterproof and it's so pretty. Oh my gosh. I have a champagne colored one too. That's really nice for a kind of a natural look, but they have different ones. So I just get a little bit on my finger. Oh my God, it's so pretty. So start in the middle of your eye and then use your finger to pull from the outer edges until you've got yourself a purple eyelid. There are lots of waterproof eyeliners and you can just sweep a line across the top of your lashes. Clearly this is my favorite. I have worn it down to a nub. This is my Maybelline Lasting Drama Waterproof Gel Liner. Look at that. The purpose of eyeliner is to thicken up your lash line to make it look like you have more lashes. You don't want your eyeliner too thick because that's going to take up lid space. And you want your lids to be shiny and purple at all times. Always do your mouth like this. Give the lashes a curl. My favorite waterproof mascara is this Wet n Wild Max Volume Plus. All the other Wet n Wild mascaras are garbage. This one is amazing. It will stand up to your tears through your horse show meltdown. It will stand up through the humidity of a South Georgia summer. But it's also not one of those formulas that stay on no matter what and you can't even get it off with eye makeup remover. I managed to get this stuff off with my regular facial cleanser. So let's put on some mascara. There we go, that's 2 coats. Using all waterproof products should keep your eye makeup on your eyes. Remember not to rub your eyes, especially if you're a person who doesn't wear makeup that often. Lipstick. Lipstick finishes your look. No matter how dirty or sweaty you are, if your lipstick looks fresh, you probably look fine. Even if you have actual horse slobber somewhere on your face. There are lots of long-wearing lip formulas to choose from. I actually did a video last year on my favorite lip products for equestrians. I will leave a link to that up above. So my favorite, if you want it to last all day, truly, is the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink. It takes forever to dry down, but once it's dried down, it's not gonna move for a day and a half. You will wake up with this on the next day. Most long-wearing formulas will start to wear at the edges of your lips and on the middle of your lips after a little while, or if you eat something. So if you're not gonna be able to touch it up, choose one that's sort of close to your own natural lip shade so that when it starts to inevitably come off a little bit, that it won't be quite so obvious. Sweat rag or bandana. Now that you got your makeup on, you want to keep it in place, but you're gonna start sweating. You know you are. I usually try to keep a bandana. It can be a fancy lacy handkerchief or a plain white rag or a piece of an old t-shirt. Keep it in your pocket, tuck it in your waistband, have it in your fanny pack, and then when you start sweating, dab. Dab all around the hairline. Dab, like I start sweating right in here. Dab. Don't rub. If you dab gently, you can absorb the sweat and still sort of keep most of your makeup in place. Not just good for sweat, this is also good for tears and panic attacks. I'll like put my finger in here and I'll be like, if you've been dabbing for a while, check your face in your mirror and see if you need to touch up with your SPF powder. And last is makeup wipes. Get yourself a little package of makeup wipes and have it with you. Makeup wipes are in case you have some sort of literal meltdown. Like half your makeup sweats off and you look like a melting ice cream cone. Sometimes you just have to take it all off. Try to save the eye makeup if you can, but if not, take everything off. Sometimes wearing no makeup is better than... So those are my best tips for keeping your makeup fresh as a daisy all summer long, from show ring to trails. What are your best tips to keep your face in place? Leave your suggestions in the comments below. Thank you for watching my video today. If you would like more videos for extra equestrians, as well as live streams every Tuesday night, then subscribe to the channel, follow me on Instagram, join our Facebook group, Extra Equestrians. I will leave all relevant links in the description box below. See you in the next video.